Coming out of storage, G for George is returning to its home at the Australian War Memorial. Hundreds came out to see the aircraft's fuselage glide by.
Of all the moments this morning, the most powerful moment for me was when school children spontaneously applauded as she came around the roundabout in front of the Australian War Memorial. And it just reminded me the first time I saw George, I was 10 years old, and they'll have that memory now forever.
Murray Vogt, whose father Brian flew in the aircraft squadron, was among those watching on.
It reminds us of the service of Dad and all of his friends and mates who helped to defend Australia.
The Lancaster bomber is one of the memorial's most beloved and well-known exhibits. It carried out 89 missions over Germany and occupied Europe during the Second World War, becoming known as the Lucky Bomber.
There are no casualties amongst the air crews flying on George itself, but over 80 of the air crew who flew G for George were later killed on operations flying in other Lancasters in other squadrons.
Nearly 10,000 Australians served in Bomber Command. More than 4,000 lost their lives.
Through this magnificent Lancaster, we get to tell their stories because they've all passed now. So for me, it's a very, very powerful moment. It's an historic moment.
Dozens of more parts of G for George will be brought here to the War Memorial's new Anzac Hall. She'll then be reassembled and the public will be able to view her from next year.
What we're very, very keen to do is always tell the stories of the people behind those objects because after all they are real Australians and their stories are really worthy of telling in a museum context.
Coming into land one final time. Monty Bovill, ABC News, Canberra.